Hi, good morning. We're on chapter 22 of Matthew, which means that if we're in Matthew 22, that means there's only 6 more chapters to go. So hopefully you've been following along with the reading. If you haven't, go ahead and start now. But I'm going to just be sharing a little bit about chapter 22 and what I felt ministered to me. And in this chapter, the Pharisees and the Sadducees are talking to Jesus, trying to disqualify him, trying to discredit his word. And Jesus uses parables in this chapter. He uses them throughout the New Testament, but a parable is an earthly story with a heavenly meaning. He tells a story that we can relate to help us learn heavenly principles. And so here they're asking him questions about the resurrection, who you're going to be married to in heaven, if you're married to two people, more than one person on earth. They ask him about who do we give honor? Do we give honor to Caesar? And he answers their questions because he goes to the core of their deceitfulness. And the question that I want to address in this chapter is a question when they ask him, what is the greatest commandment? They wanted to see if he knew the commandments, if he followed the commandments, if he was going to give any of the commandments more leverage than the other, because all 10 are important, and all 10 were given to us to help us in our relationship with one another. All of them, they were to help us get along with each other. All of them are about not doing harm to your neighbor, not stealing, not killing, not bearing false witness, not coveting your neighbor's things, honoring your wife or your husband. So they were all the commandments are important, but he says this to them in verse 37 through 40. And I'm going to go ahead and read it. And it says, in 36, he says, Master, which is a great commandment in the law? And Jesus answers and says to him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. But then he doesn't stop there. He says, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all of the law and the prophets. He was saying to them, if you do these two commandments, if you love God more than anything, with all of your heart, soul, and mind, and you love your neighbor as yourself, the 10 commandments won't be hard to do, because you would be doing them as unto the Lord and in relation with your neighbors. So I just wanted to end with that. I thought that was great. When Jesus would answer a question, he always answered the core. Never just what they were saying with their mouth, but he answered what they were thinking or feeling in their heart. So God bless. Have a great day. See you soon.